Boom. So I wanted to split this up because we're gonna talk a little bit about astro glitter. So daily glitter for the day is uploading, and I'll probably do a weekly update coming up this week too, so it don't matter. But I want to go ahead and get into some key points, and I want you to look at these placements in your chart because you're gonna need to. Right now, you need to pay attention to your 6th house and your 8th house. Thank you. 6th house, 8th house, real big, real bad. Venus going into Scorpio. So there was three major things that's happening tomorrow that I want to just go ahead and touch on because it's very important. Because today's the last day that Venus is in Libra. So therefore, that's why in that last video I was like, I know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that. Like, you know, I just need to stop playing. So the sun will be entering Scorpio tomorrow. Then Venus will be entering Scorpio tomorrow. And then Juno went direct in Pisces. Now, as I keep trying to tell y'all, there is a lot of water energy. There's a lot of moon activity. There's a lot of Neptune activity. And there's a lot of Mars activity. Okay. And Pluto activity. Okay. And with there being 4 major planets, matter of fact, look up all those planets. Your moon, your Venus, your your moon, your Neptune, your Mars, and your Pluto. Look up those 4 placements. Okay. Just keep those in mind, all right? We're not going to go into depth of why, but just keep those in mind and just pay attention to those because there's going to be a lot of activity in those, okay? Now, with Juno going direct, and Juno is the asteroid of partnerships. I had told them on TikTok about like basically the energy I felt around Juno was the energy that I felt around the air signs was that I got the spider, which was community. And what I said was like, I felt like it was Wall Street. A lot of busy, movement was going on Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? And it was more like everybody coming together. So it says, after a difficult retrograde, we're ready to connect on a deeper, more spiritual level as partnerships become more sensitive and caring and unselfish. This is why I say soul contracts will be a big highlight from now until Aries season because it's in Pisces right now, and Pisces is the last of the zodiac. Now, I don't know when Juno goes into Aries. Hold on, let me see. When does Juno go into Aries? I'm just here to do my job, devil in disguise. And Juno had been retrograde from July until October, which was a very, 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 very strong point. Because Juno is the goddess of committed relationships. When it goes retrograde, it's hard. It can be hard on your relationships, but this period can also make relationships stronger if you know how to handle it. That's why everybody breaking up. That's it. And honestly, if you want me to be honest, they knew they was going to break up before Cancer season. If you want me to be honest, because starting in July 24th, that's Leo season, I think. So if that was Leo season, there was obedience. They knew that in Cancer season when they seen how people was going to sacrifice them for their own benefit. So by Leo season, it was just only right that y'all go ahead and make those adjustments to get the fuck from around each other and try to stop being in comfort, because being in comfort wasn't going to do shit for you. You dig what I'm saying? And it says, in Juno's feminine energy. See, it says during Juno retrograde period, we find ourselves asking, why am I in this partnership? Does this partnership have an equal give and take? What would it take for me to find the right partner, and why hasn't it happened yet? So that biggest relationship with yourself, that's why I said some of you guys were actually coming to where you know how to date. Others of you were getting out of relationships and actually going to the person you needed to be with. And it wasn't it's a want because it's what your soul wants, but it's also a need because it's more that needs to be fulfilled between the two of you. Like what basically I felt was happening, if you want me to be fairly honest with y'all, what I felt was happening while Juno was in retrograde, a lot of people were trying to, you know what I'm saying? They say like if it ain't broken, then you know what I'm saying, it's nothing to fix. But I think a lot of you guys were trying to put band-aids on shit that y'all know was already dead. And now y'all can't no more. Like your body is literally rejecting that person. It has to, because in relationships, a lot of people are getting their karma. So like all that infidelity, all that like lying and just manipulation and love bombing and all that type of shit that people was doing in partnerships, even with friends and shit. Now they're getting their karma from it, from either like realizing that they're a shitty person and the next person's gonna treat them like, a lot of people's next cycle after, due to Juno going direct, is now they're going to either be with somebody that is a reflection of themselves so they can finally change. Everybody has to play the fool. Everybody gotta, you gotta get hit once. It's just up to you of how many times you're gonna get your dumb ass hit upside the head, honestly. But everybody gotta get hit once, regardless, because not everybody's, you're not perfect. You do something to somebody. So a lot of y'all are getting the karma of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna get the karma of that. So like, and that's why I was saying couples were gonna break up, and when they broke up, y'all were finally going to see who was actually the real problem, because the whole time y'all been thinking it was the man. Oh, he did this, he cheated on her, and come to find out that bitch is completely crazy. She stole from him. She doing all types of shit. Like, they really was bad for each other, but he ain't the one that's really the problem. It's her. Oh, she don't do this, she don't take care of herself, she don't do that. Come to find out, it's because of the fact that this man been beating on her. Like, that's why y'all are seeing the downfall of all these relationships in the public eye. And see, the illusion that's been painted was by Pluto. So Pluto's going direct. Now Juno's going direct. I'm telling you, you guys are going to literally see who was the real issue in them relationships. And y'all going to be like, oh my God, I can't even believe that. It's like, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to get my life together. When does it go to Aries? I'm reading the article. Hold on. Bless me. Thank you for confirmation, because this is serious. All right, so why is this not telling me when it's going to Aries? All right, fuck it. Now, the cycle of Juno basically was Juno did something with Capricorn, which was the commitment rupture day at the beginning of the year, okay? Then it went into retrograde in July, right? As it went through retrograde in July, there was another, Juno did something with the sun in September 7th. Was that Virgo season? Yeah, Virgo season. That was another big turn that relationships took. A big turn in relationships was that day too. Then it went direct which today, and then it's going to continue direct until January. But see, between now and January, there's this point where Juno returns to the place where it started, okay, in Pisces, which will be the commitment resolution day. Now, what I feel like, this is that Capricorn energy of things either going to flourish or they're going to flop. Business, relationship, they're going to flourish or they're going to flop. You know, right now is a courting thing. I feel like there's a lot of courting going on. This is like I'm telling you, this is the energy of courting. This is the energy why I keep saying about these hobosexuals. Okay, for real. Y'all, I don't think y'all hearing me. This is that energy I'm telling you about, them hobosexuals. That's why Pisces energy can be very delusional. That's why I said it was never going to be you. You need to pay attention. Stop letting people finesse you, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to be all warm and shit, that dreamy Pisces energy and shit. Stop that. Between now and it's funny that this is Christmas Eve. Don't let your Christmas be ruined by you damn near falling in love with somebody that ain't supposed to be for you. Don't let your Christmas be fucked up because you damn near getting engaged because you just want to be engaged because that's your hope and your dreams. Don't do that. 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 Don't try to bring a baby in this world because you're just so happy about a baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Between now and Christmas Eve, you really need to be on your P's and Q's. Seriously. I get that it's getting cold. I get you see all the couples and all the fall shit. This is when you need to stand strong. Okay, you're gonna have to see this shit through, for real. And this is where actions of love will have to be shown. It doesn't matter if it's business, friendship, or relationship. Actions of love will have to be shown, not spoken. I'm dead the fucks for real. Because then between Christmas Eve and June, which is going into Gemini season, which is another commitment rapture day. Those 6 months that we go, and it's funny how this is going into the effect. Literally listen to me. These next 3 months, continue acclimating to this new energy. Continue getting adjusted to your North Node. Continue getting adjusted to this energy right here before you just decide to just set stone in some shit. Look, I keep it a $300, $300. Okay? Acclimate to dating, courting, enjoying your partner, enjoying your friends, acclimate to dating your friends too. Before you just decide to be, best friends forever. Do some trials. Do some dates. Do court. Court. See, to court shows that you are ready. You are actually wanting to invest in that person. See, courting is something serious. It's when you actually go on a series of dates and getting to know each other. There's this thing that you guys need to learn how to court people. Before you go into a business, court them. Have little meetings, discuss things, kind of feel them out before you just dive into this investment. It would be very ideal for you, okay? And it starts today. Okay? It says, so going back to the calendar, I wish you could have just told me when it went into Aries, but it's okay. Going back to the calendar, why I say this is because, so Juno went direct, and then Venus goes into Scorpio. With the planet of love and spooky, mysterious Scorpio, it's a time to keep our circle close as we choose to spend time with our most trusted loved ones. It's not the best time to start new romances. Court. And they keep saying that because the new moon solar eclipse, you know, this gonna break y'all. This gonna really like shoot y'all confidence. And when this really like shoot y'all confidence, a lot of y'all gonna realize you don't need to be around them people because your light too bright for them. During this powerful solar eclipse in vengeful Scorpio, it's a good time. It's a great time to put an end to any lingering grudges or bad blood between estranged loved ones. Learn to let it go. If you know ain't no beef, let it go. Friends and everything. That's why I told y'all, people, if y'all stop talking, y'all stop talking. But we'll see, what I'm telling y'all is God is trying to let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all are having to let go of family members out of love and out of let that hate in your heart go for them. No need to have hate in your heart for them. Have love. But what I'm telling you now is some of y'all are going to have to get over the fact that y'all never talk to them again. It's okay. Because I was telling a client last night, I said, God has gotten to the point where he's done trying to give people the benefit of the doubt because that's your parent, that's your grandparents, that's your aunt, that's your cousin. He's done doing that because, see, he has a plan. And see, they are choosing not to be a part of the plan. So therefore, it's just like you can't think that God is going to make the exception because that's your mama. She's messing up the plan. You have a purpose to handle, and she would mess that up. So no, she is deadly to your purpose, to your children, to your life, your dad. It's an energetic thing because people's souls are coming down. So if people's souls are coming down, you can't possibly think that God is going to make an exception because y'all are blood. Hence why he's giving you soul members that are going to make you feel more love than them. Because then on the 26th, Mercury does something with Mars. It says this is one of the last days of steady creativity and productivity before Mars goes retrograde. So use it wisely. Because when Mars goes retrograde, it is really going to have people, you know, what is going to have people doing? It's first going to have people in this entitled energy. For real. It's going to have the negative traits of the simple-minded shit of a Gemini And it's going to have the selfishness of an Aries combined. The stubbornness, the selfishness, the impulsiveness. So think about it. Simple-minded, impulsive, selfish, rude, not naive, manipulative person. Think about that energy compared to people that are trying to be loving. Thank you. Trying to be loving, trying to be passionate, trying to be courageous, trying to be giving, trying to be loyal. It's literally going to clash. That's why you steady trying to have the benefit of the doubt attitude with people. You're going to be the one hurt. Saturn's going direct. Therefore, boundaries are boundaries, bitch. What is the logical thing about it? Because on the 27th, Jupiter re-enters Pisces. It says issues that you thought were resolved back in May suddenly come back to be revised. The good news is that having the planet of abundance, its traditional home sign, will help you overcome frustrations from Mars retrograde. Stop being flustered. Don't think you need to start new things right now. Just let it flow. There's this thing of letting things flow naturally that are going to, by the time you look up, they're going to create an empire. There are things that you need to go back to that are going to create an empire. There are things that happened in May that you thought you maybe were concrete on the decisions that you were making. They're going to come back and it's going to be totally different. There are things that started in May that are going to come back and now it can flourish. But see, the thing about the one thing God keeps saying is discretion. So if you are going to start a new relationship, be with the relationship first, damn it. Before you starting to tell all the people and friends and shit that y'all together, y'all moved in, got married and shit like that. Enjoy your partner. You know what I've been seeing a lot lately? Married couples that get married and they literally are spending their night after getting married, eating pizza, watching a movie, going on a little vacation, doing things. They're doing things together. Just enjoying the person, just enjoying the moment. See, and we're so much in the present moment. That's why that generational curse has been broken. So you can now be in the present moment because it's too much chaos that's going to be on. That's going to have you in the past thinking, oh my God, all this past shit that happened. I'm not going to be able to have a healthy relationship. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Then you're going to be too much in the future. Oh my God, no, we really need to think about having kids and where we're going to put our stocks and where we're going to invest in this and this and this and this. And it's going to cause you a lot of mental conflict. If Mars is in Gemini, there needs to be balance between the light and the dark. The dark side of you has to feel accepted by the light side so it don't spiral in some bullshit. The dark side surrendering to your light side allows you to stay in alignment. The light side being accepted by the dark side allows you to be authentic. Remember that. Because when Jupiter re-enters Pisces on that same day, Mercury in Libra does something with Pluto and Capricorn. It says an argumentative aspect under which feuding is easy, but getting actual work done is almost impossible. Pluto in Capricorn is toxicity. So allowing that toxicity to come up is going to have you having this big dishonesty moment with yourself, which is going to cause conflict between you and the person and you and yourself. Self-sabotage is going to be at the all-time high because the core of self-sabotaging is dishonesty. You're lying to yourself in some way. Because if you're self-sabotaging, that means you're lying to yourself about what they're doing, or, you know what I'm saying, about what they're doing to you or what you're doing to yourself. You're either going to self-sabotage yourself in this situation or you're going to self-sabotage the relationship. So pay attention, slow down, trust in yourself. That's why the solar plexus chakra is being revamped, washed away, cleared out, so you can be confident in the energetic flow that's happening between the top, the middle, and the bottom. There shouldn't be any type of discrepancies happening. There shouldn't be any type of conflicts happening. And as soon as a conflict is happening, it's able to be resolved through simple communication with yourself and with others. Mercury being Libra, I told you, a lot of things can be fixed if y'all just talk. Even the reassurance that you need, all you have to do is speak. Yeah. Because Mars goes retrograde literally the day before Halloween. Driven and action-packed Mars hits the brakes in chatty Gemini for the rest of the year, making the upcoming few months feel slower. Every aspect of our lives will be put on pause, create major delays, especially when it comes to communicating our thoughts and ideas. Use this as an opportunity to take a break. Relax. Calm down. Enjoy it. Y'all might not have the wedding right now. You might just go get married at the courthouse. Are you going to be okay with that? Is your ego going to be okay with that? I think God I hear God saying, is your ego going to be okay with this? Is your ego going to be okay with that? Because that's what God needs to know. Is your ego going to be okay? See, I'm not really worried about your soul because, see, your soul already has this clear understanding of what's happening, what's going on. Is your ego going to be okay with what's going on? Because, see, we're so much in a soulful time. We're so much in the higher self that, honestly, your muggle body don't have no choice but to surrender. Because if it doesn't, with Scorpio season being the focus of the 6th and the 8th house, if health is wealth, you're going to see how unhealthy you are when you don't got a flow of fucking money. Yeah. 1144 as I looked up. You're going to see it. So my biggest advice to you is everybody needs to just take a break. Calm it down. What animal do we need to embody right now for until the end of October? The fox, cleverness, God's clever plan. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. That Gemini energy, love. This is that surrendering. This is the surrendering of the feminine energy. You know, there's a lot of women, and I'm going to say women. There's a lot of women that you're going to have to really talk. You're going to have to really talk to these men that you think that you want to be with. And God is making sure of that. Where you used to be with a man that used to love bomb you and stuff like that, you're not with one no more like that. So you're going to actually have to use your words with this man. You're going to actually have to start to be practical. You're about to realize that you're actually the problem. Yeah, you so used to people love bombing you and gaslighting you that you about to get somebody that's a very down-to-earth person, very planted person, and they're going to look at you very puzzled. And it's not that they're going to give up on you, but they're going to challenge and trigger the things in you that are not healthy. That's why I said, calm down. Is your ego going to be okay with that? Is your ego going to be okay with the love bombing that you used to need for your ego to feel satisfied? Because you see where that got you. It got you hurt because it was all a lie. So why do you need to be love bombed in order for you to feel satisfied in your relationship? Why do you feel you need to be emotionally manipulated for you to feel satisfied? Like, tell me a lie. Men, y'all gonna really have to lock down. And when I say lock down, y'all gonna really have to trust into that intuition. See, it's funny how women and men are about to take a switch. Women are going to have to be more physical and logical. Men are going to have to be more spiritual and in tune. It says the loon. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. There's about to be this flip of energy as Mars goes into retrograde for men and women. And women are going to have to start speaking more. And when you speak, you're going to have to speak logically. And when I mean logically, it would logically make sense for you to say the emotions that you feel to the person that you are with. And be honest. I'm scared. This frightens me. Because I'm telling you, these men were trained for protection. But they don't know how to protect something that doesn't want to be protected. Men. These women are literally trained to spiritually protect you and guide you. It's hard for them to spiritually protect and guide somebody that won't align or won't listen to themselves. So a woman has been taught that a man is going to be a man and you can't be, you don't bully a man and you don't belittle a man and shit like that. So therefore these women aren't going to badger you to listen to yourself. They're going to badger you to believe in yourself. They're going to support you. See, that's what God is trying to get us to understand. We are supposed to be in relationships that support us, not badger us. That help us change, that flow with our change, not force it. And with Mars being in retrograde, there's going to be this thing of force. You're going to feel like you need to force this. And God, like, you don't need to force shit. You need to learn how to speak. You need to learn how to align. That's what you need to do. I know it's a lot of things that I tell y'all to do. And I know I do a lot of things, but I need y'all to learn how to align. I need y'all to learn how to flow. Can your ego deal with that? Can your ego deal with that? And I keep hearing God say that. Can your ego deal with the factor that you no longer need emotional manipulation in order for you to feel satisfied in a relationship? Can your ego deal with that? You're going to drive yourself out of relationships with your ego. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Growing a friendship. Everybody needs to learn to have a friendship with people. Y'all might not be, that's the difference, learning the difference between best friends and all types of friends. Trust and grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Everybody's going to have to learn a friendship. The grief of the thing of losing it is losing all the things about yourself that is hindering you from having a friendship. From now until the end of to the end of October, is going to teach y'all to understand the importance of being friends with somebody before you connect on a stronger level. Having some type of acquaintance energy with them, some type of bond with them, because it allows you to be able to trust them. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So that is a big thing for the end, for October, for the astrological thing. So make sure y'all pay attention to that Neptune, that moon, that Mars. And it's funny I say Mars, and then we talk about Mars, and Pluto, and then we talk about Pluto. So make sure y'all paying attention to those. Your 6th and your 8th house is very important. Very important. That's why a lot of y'all getting real fucking freaky. I want to fuck so damn bad. And you do not need to fuck. That's not what God wants you to do. I feel like God be like, I'd rather y'all self-pleasure instead of y'all just going to have sex with random people and trying to just force sexual connections with people. Like, why do y'all want y'all body parts to have conversation so bad that y'all mouths cannot? Your mouth can't even have as much conversation as your body parts, and you want to just be out here having sex with people. Why do you want to speak through that? Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. Have great discernment when it comes to this. God is saying, have good discernment. A lot of y'all have never had sacred sex, and you're going to. But with sacred sex comes communication. How you have a sacred sex with somebody you can't talk to? That's very crazy. God is very, like, y'all are being real preposterous, as my favorite word to say. Y'all are being very delusional. Like, for real. Let's get one from here, and we're going to close out for the end of October. What else for the month of October do we need to follow? The Anarchy. Energetic shift, new information at the end of a cycle. Glory to God. Glory to God. All right, y'all. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Toodles.